Last year, a judge approved DNA testing of critical evidence from the crime scene, including the victim's fingernail clippings. Testing showed DNA from an unknown male third party, but the fingernail clippings have now gone missing, which was key evidence since the victim scratched her attacker. It's important to note that Purvis is black and the victim of the crime was white. The county where the murder occurred has one of the highest numbers of recorded lynchings in the U.S. through 1950. During the trial, the prosecution used racial stereotypes portraying Purvis as a hypersexualized black man and repeatedly highlighted the victim's white skin when referring to parts of her body. Why is Purvis, a man with no criminal history, no record of violence, no motive for the killing, and with an intellectual disability, sitting on death row waiting to die? Under state and federal law, his disability makes him ineligible to be executed. Joining me now is Pervis Payne's attorney, Kelley Henry, and his sister, Rolanda Holman. Thank you both for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Kelley, let me start with you. For 33 years, Purvis has maintained his innocence. Can you walk us through how he became the suspect that was later charged with murder in the first place?
Purvis was doing what he was brought up to do by his family that day on June the 27th of 1987. He went in the apartment to help a woman and her child because he heard cries coming from the apartment. He quickly realized as he tried to help them that he would be seen as the main suspect. And so realizing that if he stayed there, he may well have been killed himself, he ran. And that made the police obviously believe that he was the suspect. And they honed in on him and him alone. They didn't conduct any of the investigation that is so critical in any murder case. They failed to collect evidence. They have destroyed evidence. And that pattern of destroying evidence continues to this day.
Rolanda, you know your brother obviously better than anyone. Can you talk to us about who your brother is and what he was like growing up?
Well, thank you. I appreciate this opportunity. He was a great person and still is a great person. I was looking at the pictures that were showing as you were talking about what happened, with him and his conviction for 34 years now. So I think last Friday, the 27th or however, maybe it was earlier this week, was actually 34 years that he's been incarcerated. And so those pictures, how you see him laughing with my sister and me, holding our hands, that's how he was. He was one who always protected us, someone who was always there with us and always laughing, always having fun. As a matter of fact, we still laugh and have fun to this day. And so that's who he was. He was a very gentle person, very mild-mannered, a person who loved to help, as Kelley was saying. And that's what, my parents raised us to do, was to be able to help whenever we saw someone who was in need, to always help somebody, to lend a helping hand. And that's just who he was. And he still tries to, offer a help in a sense, even though to this day, by him being incarcerated, he still tries to, offer some kind of help, to me. He'll say, I need to help you pay for this or pay for that for him, whenever he needs things. And I tell him, it's no need for that. It is my obligation and my duty to be able to make sure that you have what you need, in this circumstance that you're in at this point in time. So he's still that person to this day.
Kelley, walk us through the trajectory of Purvis's case after he was convicted.
When Purvis was convicted in 1988, and we should note that there was only 6 months between his arrest and his trial. His trial was really a sham of ineffective assistance of counsel and prosecutorial misconduct. After he was convicted and sentenced to death, his case actually went up to the U.S. Supreme Court. It was Thurgood Marshall's last case. He was so disgusted by the opinion of the court in Purvis's case that he read his dissent from the bench and resigned 2 hours later. The case then went into state post-conviction. Yeah, it was quite amazing because, Purvis's case changed the law. The prosecutors knew they were violating the law at the time, and they did it anyway. And that is just a pattern in this case. It's a pattern with the Shelby County District Attorney's Office that goes back, to before Martin Luther King. But so he went into post-conviction, and he then sort of got lost in the system. At first, he was denied resources in his case completely, no investigators. He had to fight for that. Then he had his sentence set aside, and then it was reinstated. Just this yo-yo effect in the federal courts about procedural technicalities that were raised over and over and over again to keep from getting to the truth. He asked for DNA testing in 2006 and was denied on the basis of an opinion which has later been set aside. Another one of my clients, Sudley Alley, also a Shelby County case, also out of Millington, Tennessee. Also in that case, like this case, the Shelby County District Attorney General fought DNA testing, which is just inconceivable that any prosecutor wouldn't want to get DNA testing in a murder case. Just, if you think you have the right guy, why are you objecting?
Right.
Yet they objected then, they objected again. So anyway, I got on the case 2 years ago. So, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was gonna jump in there about DNA, but go ahead and finish your thought. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I got on the case 2 years ago. I have a trial background by training, and I knew from the moment I opened the file and read that Pervis Payne was innocent. He had no history of substance abuse, no history of mental illness, no history of familial trauma. He has an amazing and supportive family. What happened here was racism, and his intellectual disability led to the wrongful conviction and death sentence of an innocent man.
Now, Kelley, there was evidence that the victim scratched her attacker and her fingernail clippings were retrieved as evidence, but they weren't tested until a few years ago. Now, we cover a number of wrongful conviction cases where there's DNA that was eventually tested and it pointed to someone other than the person who spent decades in prison. Now, unless I'm missing something, why is that the case? Why get DNA and not tested? Isn't that how prosecutors link the defendant to the crime?
You're not missing anything. It's insane what happened here. When we requested DNA testing a year ago, we requested the fingernail scrapings be tested. The DA said in a pleading that he signed under Rule 11, as an officer of the court, that those fingernail scrapings still existed. That was July 29th of 2020. On September 1st of 2020, when the judge overruled their objections and said, yes, we can test the DNA, suddenly they don't know where the fingernail scrapings are, and no one has held them to account. Wow. What happened to them? Where's the chain of custody? This is a first-degree murder case, a death penalty case. A woman and her child were murdered. And you can't tell me where the fingernail scrapings are? That is just unbelievable to me. And the only real conclusion you can draw is they threw them away.
Wow. We've got to take a short break, but when we get back, we're going to hear more about this case from Kelley and Rolanda, so stay tuned, y'all. When he was convicted, he's essentially spent his entire adult life behind bars. Can you tell me about the toll that the last 3 decades have taken on him?
Well, of course, it's been very difficult for him. I always tell him that I'm proud of him. And someone may say, how are you proud of your brother? He's been gone for so long. But I'm proud of him because of his endurance, to be able to endure something for so long that he did not do. There are days, many days that have been over the course of the decade that we have had to be his strength. And when those times where he is most weak, that's when we really bond even more as a family to come together and give him the strength that he needs to hang in there. Because if he can maintain his strength and maintain his ability to just keep moving, then that gives us even more strength to not even, be more concerned about him. So, he's had some very difficult days, losing his mother. We lost our sister back in 2016. So those are some hard and heavy hits that he's had, losing grandparents, cousins, and aunts. Many family members have been gone. It's just my father and I. So So throughout the course of these 34 years, I can say that, he's maintained some hardships, but we together as a family from that day of June 27th, 1987, when this crime happened up until now, we have learned how to jail together and come together as a family to give him the strength that he needs to maintain to this day.
What about the toll that it's taken on you and the rest of your family? I mean, that's got to be such an incredible burden to bear.
Yeah, it has been, to be able to think about something like this, and that I know my brother's character. My brother is not perfect, but even in his imperfections, there is no character about him that would display anything of a killer. And when you know that, a character of a person, this is something that he could not do. This not even it's just unheard of to know of some to even think that he could do something such as this. It's very disheartening. And then when we know the background of where we grew up at in Millington, Tennessee, and the racism and things like that, it's something that you would see on television. And never in my wildest dream would I have thought that I would be living the reality of what we normally see. So it's been very difficult. We've had our angry days, but one thing about it is that we've been able to maintain our hope. And as you see, my father is a minister, he's a pastor, and he still pastors to this day. So we have a strong faith that we maintain. And I often say that when you're going through something tragic and something that you have no control over, you have to find something to hold on to. And for us, it is our hope, it is our faith. And that's what we believe. And we're grateful for a wonderful attorney and a general of a giant like Kelley Henry, who has come in and has taken this case by mountains and moved mountains so far that we have not seen move over these last 3 decades. So we have developed a patience, and because of that, we're keeping moving. So it's been a journey, but we hope the journey is the reward soon.
We do too. Kelley, what legal avenues are you pursuing now to win Purvis's freedom?
We continue to hope that the governor, we're continuing to pursue clemency with Governor Lee because we want Purvis to come home. That is our goal, and we will not stop until he does come home. At the same time, the legislature in Tennessee passed a law because of Purvis's case that eliminated the procedural technicalities that were keeping him out of court on his claim that he's intellectually disabled and that therefore ineligible for the death penalty. That hearing is scheduled now for December the 13th. We filed our lawsuit within 12 hours of the governor signing the new bill into law, which I will say in Tennessee only had 8 dissenting votes in our legislature, which is unheard of. So that tells you how powerful this story is and how people are connecting to Purvis and to his amazing, amazing family.
Kelley Henry, Pervis Payne's attorney, and his sister Rolanda Holman, it's been such a pleasure. I can't thank you enough for coming on tonight. Thank you.
We appreciate the
Thank you
opportunity.
for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much.
Thank you.
As I mentioned earlier, petitions calling for Pervis Payne's release have gained hundreds of thousands of signatures. If you want to add your name to the petition, head over to innocenceproject.org for more information. You can also call Tennessee Governor Bill Lee at 865-205-8612.